Jeff, you guys practiced today in Frisco. Wow, how did the guys move around?
Nice. A lot better than being outside for sure. Great energy and detail, and very few banjos, and had to run many plays over it all.
Yeah. What was it like practicing at the Star? It's a pretty nice facility.
It's incredible. It's exciting for the kids, for all of us. It's just a really nice place. Appreciate those guys doing that for us.
You got a lot of Cowboys fans on the team, I imagine. Did that bring something out of them?
You know how it is when you're a Cowboy fan. There's a lot of haters and a lot of lovers. There's usually nowhere in between.
Coach, does it matter at all that you practice indoors or turf when you're going to play the game outside on grass?
It's always a discussion, what's better. And just through my years, a bad practice outside with wind and cold, I've never seen how practicing bad makes you play well in the game. And I know there's always the argument, get used to the conditions, but, I think it's okay occasionally, but I didn't think it was good today.
Do you have to do anything differently to kind of account for the elements, or is there anything you learned from the North Texas game maybe you can apply to this?
Well, whether like the North Texas game is, if that happens Tuesday night, that won't be any fun, right? But according to the weather, it's supposed to be cool, but that's nice when you're a football player. We'll be cold. They'll be perfect. 45 degrees when you're playing football, you can't have it better.
How was the arrival dinner last night? It looked like the guys are having a lot of fun with the cowboy hats and all that kind of stuff.
They did. They look good in them. I'm a big cap guy, and I can't ever make my head's just so big. It just never looks good. I tried to rock the cowboy hat. I gave it away to Philo. He needed a bigger hat, so I gave him mine.
Jeff, this week is like an extra week of practice for you guys. How much is an advantage for like preparing for next season?
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of young kids out there that are getting a lot of work, and we were very intentional not to use their 4 games up. So those guys have some games left, and a lot of those guys will be playing their 4th game, and that's something I think that needs to be addressed. Is we played 14 games, so you'd like to be able to play those kids in a bowl game and not burn one of their years off, for a bowl game to run down a kickoff team or something.
How do you describe Brennan Brady's mentality today, how he's adjusting to the prospect of being the primary back in this game?
He's just Brendan Brady. He's different. He's an old soul. He's very smart, very mature, came from a great program in Cibolo, got great parents, very intellectual. When he speaks, you can just tell he has a deeper understanding of what's going on in the world than most people his age, and he'll be just fine. He's very tough, and his injury he had would have put most kids out for the season. Not him. He's just a tough young man.
For a single-digit guy who has gone through those injuries as well, is it gratifying or put a little extra excitement for a guy like him now to have that opportunity to get a lot of carries?
I think our whole team's excited for him. He's been we'd always planned to make that a 1-2 punch, and we just never could get him healthy. And so 3 had to do a lot of that. And it's kind of ironic that 3's out of the picture right now, and it's Brennan's chance. And we're all excited. The team's got a little bit of energy. They just want Brennan to have some success.
How do you describe what Brennan brings to the offense compared to Sincere's? Push you to change anything at all?
Well, they both have their plays they prefer, and we try to always listen to our players. But no, they're similar in the aspect that they're both very tough kids. They block, they run hard, they catch the football. Complete football players, both those kids are.
All right,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.